Hi guys, welcome to another Divi theme video. This is Jamie from System22 and webdesignandtechtips.com. Well, in our last video, we built this little product page here with a little slider on the right and some products that roll up there. Today, we're going to create a custom product page itself. For instance, if I click on this blue dress product right here, it takes us to the blue dress product. That's okay, it works and everything's functional, great. But we can make it a whole lot more interesting and we can customize it to our needs. For instance, we're going to turn something like this into something that looks a bit more like this. And I've got the product image there. I've got various products going down the right hand side there. Got related products underneath. And then we've got our little product slider that we created in the last video at the bottom there. And of course, you can put anything on here you want. Make it as detailed or simple as you want, but it's very easy to do and I'll take you through it. So let's get started. I'm going to close this page out. Here's the generic, like I said before. I'll leave that open just so we can update and see the difference. To get this done, we need to go down to our dashboard. We're going to go down to Theme Builder, down to Divi, and you'll find the Theme Builder right there. Once you click on it, it's going to take you to this page right here. Let's just trash this. That's where I trashed my template before. So let's add a new template. I'm going to build a new template. I want it to appear on all of my products. Here's the products down here. We can do it on all products, which is what I want. Or you can do it on specific brands, specific categories, specific tags, or specific products. And when you roll over, it's going to bring them up right there. But I'm going to have mine on all products today. Let's roll down to the bottom, hit create template. Great. Now it's created it. I'm going to go up and add a custom body. If you want to, you can add a custom header and a custom footer just for these products. But I just want to do the body today. So I'm going to build a custom body. Like I say, you can go to town. I'm going to keep it fairly simple with mine today. I'm going to add a row. I'll do similar to what I did as you saw earlier. Let's use something like this. All right, in the left-hand side, I'm going to put a little group module in there. And I'm going to start adding some of our Woo modules. If we roll down to the bottom here. Now, before you see this here, you've got to have WooCommerce plugin installed. It's an absolutely free plugin. If you're not sure about that, have a look at our Divi eCommerce playlist. You'll find out how to do it there. So I'm going to click on that, and it gives us these new modules here. First thing I want to put up there is the product image itself. So I'm going to go up here to Woo product image. I'm just going to pop that up there. Saying this product, in other words, any product they click on, it's going to be the appropriate product. We want to show the featured image. If there's any gallery images, we're going to show those. And if it's on sale, we'll show the for sale badge. So that's absolutely fine. And of course, you can customize it any way you want with borders and shadows and things. I'm leaving it just like it is. Okay, under my image, still in our little group module here, I'm going to hit the little black button to add a new module. I want to put the product title. So again, we're going to roll all the way down to the Woo modules and product title. It's right here. It's alphabetical. Now, I've been using a crazy pink color for most of the site, so I'll continue doing that. I'm going to go over to design. It's an H1. That's okay. As it's this specific product page, that's fine. I'll leave it on the regular font. Font weight, let's make that perhaps semi-bold. Like I say, I've been using a crazy color. While I think about that, I may as well go back into this image, and anything that has a sale tag, I want that sale tag to be the same pink. So in design, we can roll down. And as I mentioned the other day, with the Woo modules and things, I've noticed that they're open by default instead of having a little chevron to open these. That's fine. It just involves a little bit more scrolling. So let's go down to our little sales tab down here, sales badge. I want to make that same pink. Fantastic. Okay, under my title, we'll add the theme description. Again, a little black button, add a new module. Again, down to the bottom to the Woo modules. Roll up here, we've got Woo product description. That's fine. Now, underneath that, I think I'll have another row with 2 columns in it with the add to cart button on the right and the price on the left. So add new group or row. I actually want to put it inside our group module here. So I'm going to use the black button again. This time I'm going to go up to new row. I'm going to use equal left and right columns. In the left column, we're going to put the price. Again, roll down to Woo modules. There's Woo product price. Perfect. We just want to make that perhaps bold and the right color. There's the color. We'll make it bold. Let's make it perhaps a little bit bigger. 26. Make it 32. Great. And on the other side, right here, I just want to add an add to cart button. Try saying that 3 times. If we go up here, Woo product, add to cart. And the button itself is going to be styled the way that you've got your button styled in the customizer. But if you want to, you can go over to design and use any style you want. I'm going to leave mine on the generic there. And over in the content, you can choose whether to show the quantity that they've ordered there and how much is in stock. I'm going to take the stock off. I guess I'll leave the quantity on there. Again, we don't need to link this module anywhere. Underneath that, I think we want related products, but I want that sort of not in our 2-column row here. So let's flip back to wireframe mode. You can really see what's going on. There's our group module. There's the modules we put in so far. I want to add another module, but I want it to be under that row right there, so it's still in the group module. So I can hit the little green button to add a new module or row. I'm going to have related products this time. So again, I'm going to go into the Woo modules. There's related products. And it's inside our group module. Perfect. If we flip back now. That's a little busy to me. Sale badge is the wrong color. And I guess we better change the text to match ours up here. Now you can select whatever you want to show down there. I'm going to leave it on the default so it selects what it wants. 4 columns is a little bit too much. We're under content. Let's try 2 columns. That's a bit better. And full products is plenty. Obviously, choose as many or as few as you want there. Over in design, when we hover over these things, they've got an overlay and an icon there. Let's change that to default pink while we're here. Overlay icon color. Got that pink saved there. Background color. I usually throw a little black in. It's white at the moment. I usually throw a little black in and take the opacity down to about 20%. But of course, this is all entirely up to you. That'll work for me. You can change the icon if you want. I'm leaving it as it is. Don't need a border because we haven't got an image. Box shadow, not going to use any of that. Spacing wise, everything's fine there. Let's roll past the filters and star rating. Here's our sales badge. All I want to do is paste that color in there. Fantastic. I think all I did on the bottom of here was added the slider that we built yesterday. And if you don't know how to do this, just watch yesterday's video. I'll put a link down below. So I'm going to go insert module, add from library. There's our product slider we made yesterday. Let's use this module. And there it is. It's just rolling around some products here. Perfect. Like I say, you can go on and keep adding. I want to make sure that this is running automatically. I think when I saved it, I didn't have the auto on. So if I go into the slider itself, down in design, bottom, automatic animation, turn that to on. I'm going to have mine rolling perhaps every 4,000 milliseconds or 4 seconds. Great. And in my column on the right hand side, I just put some specific products. I think I put the sale products. So again, I'm just going to hit the plus to add a new module. Again, we're going to roll down to the Woo modules, funny enough. And I added Woo products. So we want to decide the product type first. I want my sale products. How many I want there? Probably about 6. We can adjust this in a minute. Column layout, obviously 4's way too many. 1 column will do nicely. And then we just need to change that sale badge color to the badge we've been using everywhere else, or to the color, I should say. 6, maybe a little much. We'll see on the front end when we look at it. Let's just change that badge and we should be good to go. Over in design, again, we're going to roll down till we see the sales badge. There it is right there. Pop in our little pink color we've been using. Perfect. Now, like I say, you can go on, you can make this full width, you can keep adding things and contacts and whatever you want on your page. Make it your own. I've kept it fairly simple here today. One more thing I'm going to do is I'm going to add a little background divider on the section itself, just to make it look a little more interesting. To do that, go into the section, the blue tab, over in design. We roll down a little bit past the layout, you can find dividers. At the top of the page, let's find one. I think I use a kind of curvy one. Let's use that one. Color I'm going to use, guess. Yes, it's that same pink. I'm going to pop that in there, but I'm going to take the opacity down because with that pink writing there, it's going to be a little too much. So let's take the opacity down to maybe 50%. We can adjust this again in a minute if it doesn't work for us. But I want this to stretch quite a ways down the page. I mean, we're looking at a screen now. I'm at sort of 1, 2, 3, that's almost 4 screens worth there. So I'm divide a height. I'm going to say 300 and the percent sign. Obviously adjust the taste. Now, like I say, if you can't read this pink writing, obviously you're going to be using different colors on yours, but if you have a problem with I'm going to take that opacity down a bit more. Let's take it down to perhaps 30%, see what happens. Yeah, that's a bit easier on the eyes. Now, if we go down a little bit more, it stops right here somewhere. It's actually going as far as I want it. Let's change that to viewable height, or take the number down. There we go. I think that's going to work better. If I use that, it's 3 screens worth, and then I'm going to put one on the bottom that goes the other way. So I'm going to select bottom over here, select the one I want, which will be the opposite number, something curvy like that. And where does that other one end? About there. We'll try 150 viewable height and see how we get on with that. 150, you can either type in VH or select it over here. And the color, of course, we want that pink. And of course, we want to bring the opacity down either over here or just click on the color. You've got a slider right here. I think we had about 30% before. If we give this a little bit more, we'll just make a slight difference between the two colors there. Great. We could take that up a little bit more so it touches this one almost. Let's make it maybe 170 and see what happens. Of course, on different screens, it'll work slightly differently because we're using VH. I think that'll work. Great. Now, like I say, you can keep on adding to your heart's desire. I'm going to leave it just like that. So what we need to do is save our changes here. We'll exit. Make sure everything's saved on this page right here. And I got this one, the blue dress on the default right here. Let's refresh this and see what happens. And then we've got our new template underneath. Perfect. Yes, I could change those titles as well, but you can read them fine. I think I might shave off one product. Of course, like I say, on different size screens, it's going to look slightly different. So if I was to go back in there, hit the little pencil to re-edit the site, all I'm going to do is go into this one, which is our Woo products. Take that product count from 6. Let's take it to 5. Great. Well, let's resave and exit. Make sure that everything's saved here again. If we go back to this page this time, let's select a different one perhaps. And here we are. Fantastic. And it ends about right for me there as well. That's great. As you can see, our little slider from yesterday's rolling around. They can click on it, look at the various products. And of course, if they click on one of these, it's going to take us to that product page. Perfect. They have a few product variants here, so you can click on those. Just exactly what I wanted. So there you go, guys. There's how to add a product page template to your Divi site using the fantastic theme builder. I hope you've enjoyed this today and found it useful. If you have, please give it a thumbs up, ring the bell, comment, share, and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Don't forget, if you have any questions, pop them down below. I'll do my best to answer them for you, or make a little demo video like this one. We're going to be doing or more with Divi 5 as it gets closer to the release. We're still on the alpha version right now, but they promise the final release will be out before the end of the year. If you're having problems, most of my sites are on Divi 4. All of my client sites are still on Divi 4 until after they release the final version. So if you're having any issues with Divi 4 or you have any questions, you need to figure out how to do something, please put them down below. I'll do my best to answer them for you or make a little demo video just like this one. So once again, this has been Jamie from System22 and webdesignandtechtips.com. Thanks for watching. Have a great day.